I mean, does Meta even deserve to get included in that group? I know you've got an underperform, and your general view is that their focus on the metaverse sort of implies fears about the viability of their historical collection of business.
I agree with that. I think the trouble we have with Meta is it doesn't own its content and it doesn't own its distribution. It's getting hurt by privacy changes at iOS because almost all of its distribution is on someone else's platform, Apple's platform. So it gets hurt when Apple makes policy decisions similar. You know, its content is by creators. It's 100% social network. So what happens is those most lucrative creators are moving to TikTok. And it can't control them. It can't keep them. So it's actually losing its content also, and it's now trying to get it back. But meanwhile, it's having to really hurt its monetization. We estimate it monetizes at about a fifth of newsfeed, and its algorithms are pushing people into Reels, which is its TikTok knockoff, but it doesn't monetize there. So it's actually having to shoot itself in the foot from a revenue point of view to try to win against TikTok. At the same time, it's investing a fortune in the metaverse, which it hopes makes a return on investment in 2030.
Do you think that explains why the color of Zuckerberg's conference calls with employees, his memos about hiring discipline, cost discipline, have been so ferocious?
I do. I think that he really feels he needs to own the platform so that he's not a victim of someone else's platform, like right now he is on iOS. So he wants to create the hardware backbone through Oculus goggles that replaces Apple. That he thinks, you know, whether it's glasses, he's trying to buy a glass company, a wearables company, and the FTC is going to sue to block him. But I think his idea has become the hardware backbone that every consumer uses, so he can make privacy changes and hurt other people on his platform.
But Laura, to Carl's point on labor costs, it's not just a Meta thing, right? We've got Alphabet coming out and saying now the workforce isn't as productive as we'd like you to be, so we want to do a little, I don't know what they're calling it, but productivity workshop type thing, which sounds to me like just kind of like a warning shot that, hey, when we do some layoffs or some hiring freezes later and say you guys weren't productive enough, it's not like we didn't warn you. But even the companies that seem to be performing relatively well still seem to have staffed up and seem to be going through a period of indigestion, whether you're talking about Amazon, Alphabet, or Meta.
I think these companies have been growing so fast, 30 and 40% a year, that they sort of have no idea what everyone's doing and what they're working on. So I actually think this is not for employees. This isn't a great period for employees, but I think it's a great period for these hyper growth companies to stop and assess what teams are working on and whether teams should be working on all that stuff and how they fit into the core mission.